Affirmations aren't some woo-woo bullshit, and they're actually a super powerful tool to help you heal and find safety in your body because true healing happens and begins when your body feels safe enough to let it happen. Hi, and welcome back to Empowered Fertility. My name is Carla. I'm a certified fertility coach, but more than anything, I've been in your shoes and I know what it's like to wait, how painful it is to feel like your dream of motherhood might never happen. But I also know how beautiful it is to finally hold your baby in your arms and realize that it was all worth it. My journey into this work began after years working in finance in New York City and struggling silently with infertility and pregnancy loss. The doctors had no answers for me, and so I did something I had never done before. I went inward, and it led me down a path of healing and empowerment that I didn't know was possible. And storytelling is so powerful. It's how we give our feelings language. It's how we name the things that we've been taught to hide or that we've been told we have to figure out on our own. Most people will suppress their emotions because they're scared or ashamed or don't have the proper outlet. But when you tell your story, when you say the thing that scares you, you take your power back. And that's why I've decided to do this YouTube channel differently. I'm going to share my story. For me, the thing that was this deep, aching fear was this thought that I would never be a mother. It haunted me. It kept me up at night. And for a long time, I thought that I was the only person who felt that way. But that couldn't have been further from the truth. I wasn't alone, and neither are you. 1 in 6 will suffer through infertility, and 1 in 4 women will feel the deep pain of a miscarriage. Instead of hiding and suppressing your feelings, I want to invite you to talk about them, or at least tune in and listen to my story. Because the antidote to that fear is connection. Because the moment that you hear someone say something that mirrors your own pain, you feel seen. You don't feel so alone anymore. And that moment, it does something, it heals something. And that's the power of story. And that's why we begin here. So today I want to talk about affirmations. And I want to tell you about my story and how affirmations really helped me to heal. Affirmations aren't supposed to be fake, fluffy, or forced. They're actually nervous system integration, i.e., making you feel safe. They aren't magic, they aren't fake it till you make it, and they're definitely not a waste of time. What they are is a mirror, right? A small daily invitation to believe something deeper about yourself. Let's pause, let's say that again. Affirmations are a small daily invitation to believe something deeper about yourself. And when your trauma says, nothing good ever happens to me, and when your body says, something is wrong with me, affirmations expand your capacity to believe what's actually possible. They interrupt these old loops, these self-limiting beliefs. So every month when I had a negative pregnancy test, I would think something is wrong with me. Or after a miscarriage, I would say, why am I so unlucky? These weren't just my words. They were coming from doctors, people in positions of power. So of course I absorbed them into my body, into my heart, and I believed them. So if saying, I trust my body makes you want to cry or makes you say, this is stupid, or I'm an idiot for even thinking that this can work, I want to invite you to keep saying it. Make it a daily practice. Be consistent about it because that edge, that resistance that you're coming up against, that's the doorway to a new belief system because you are worthy of every miracle that you call in. And I want you to believe that and allow that message to be received. And that includes the baby that you've been dreaming about. During my own fertility journey, I tried everything: IVF, protocols, lab work, supplements. But it wasn't until I started speaking to my body, to my baby, that something within me shifted. I used to say, my baby is coming. It sounded hopeful, right? But there was always this ache underneath, like I was still waiting, still reaching, still in lack. There was still that separation. Then one day, something inside me said, stop speaking from separation, lack, absence, and start speaking from trust. So I changed my affirmation from my baby is coming to my baby is here. My baby is here. And I said it like a prayer. My baby is here. My baby is here. My baby is here. Every morning, every night, hand on my heart, hand on my womb, over and over and over again until my nervous system stopped rejecting it and I stopped calling myself stupid and idiot and I started believing it until my body felt safe enough to receive the message. That wasn't manifestation. That was nervous system re-regulation. That was me returning to trust. That was work that I did. Because here's the truth that most people miss. Your body doesn't respond to hope. It responds to safety. Affirmations aren't just nice thoughts or fake crap. They're cues of safety. They speak directly to the parts of you that have been told, it won't happen, I'm unlucky, bracing for disappointment. So when you speak affirmations from your body and not your mind, you begin to build new neural pathways, new sensations of calm, peace, new evidence of trust. And you're not faking. You are remembering what's possible and expanding your capacity to believe in what's possible. Because why the fuck not? You deserve everything that you dream of. Everything. So let's do this together. If it feels safe, I invite you to close your eyes. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your womb. I want you to take a slow breath in and out. And repeat with me, my baby is here. I am ready to receive. I am safe in my body. I trust the timing of my life. I am not broken. I am becoming. Let that settle in to your body. Notice what rises up. Tears, resistance, softness. Don't judge yourself. This is where we begin. Not by pushing, but by being consistent. Not perfection, just presence. So if this resonated with you or touched something within you, you felt seen today, hit that subscribe button. You deserve healing. You are worthy of all the miracles you call in for yourself. And you aren't powerless. In fact, you are so powerful. You are not alone. And this journey is still yours to complete. And so if you want to learn more, I invite you to please hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the next episode.